want a little loving today. You just wanna be there when no words can say.
When you mean I receive, I forgive you. When you mean I respect, I accept you. When you mean how I miss and I wish you the very best of good things.
Through it all, we know that kindness is one size fits all. As we make the call, Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, we can start a brand new Christmas trend. Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, we can start a brand new Christmas trend. Christmas trend. Everybody needs a little hearting today. You just wanna be there when no words can say. When you mean I am here, I am with you. When you mean I will stay, I will hold you. When you mean I adore and I love you, a miracle unfolding. Through it all, we know that kindness is one size fits all. As we make the call, Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, we can start a brand new Christmas trend. Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, we can start a brand new Christmas trend. Forever and ever, now never, nothing beats the dance of tender love. Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, we can start a brand new Christmas trend. Hashlove, matching love, we can make a world of difference. Hashlove, catching love, Hashlove, we can make a world
What's up, everyone? Yona here, and welcome to Yona Kuromatoki's Interactive Podcast, the special festive edition. And yeah, it's been a while since our last recording, but you know, the live streams was kind of successful, and yeah, although they have some minor challenges, but we were able to finish the live stream last week. So this is a nice, huge success at least. And I want to give a shout out to Leon Everest for making this possible in this collab. And yeah, it's the hashtag YK2020 special episode, 2-part episode in the YKIP. Well, honestly, 2020 was a very cold and very rough year for all of us. You know, not just involving social social awareness, politics, and even the hot issues surrounding both in society and entertainment, and even the coronavirus pandemic, which has affected all of us here in this planet. And this is basically the reason why almost all events had been cancelled or postponed, which is very sad. And this is probably the biggest and toughest event that we ever faced since after World War II, and that is the fact. But but behind all those stuff here, there is always the light in the dark. If you know what I'm saying, that familiar, that song, that song that is familiar to you, even when you were a teenager or in grade school. It's just like a song from one of my favorite Pinoy bands, which is River Maya. There is always a light in the dark, and that is true. If you know what I mean, if you get the point. But yeah, so I'm going to share. What I called it to share my personal moments for 2020. I honestly I have a lot, but I'm going to jolt them one by one. And this is because this is an hour special episode of the YKIP. I know it's kinda pretty long, but I will try my best to jolt them one by one in a brief and quite show way. So first things first, we started the year with, of course, it's one of my personal moments anyway. So we started the year with Otaku Expo. And this is the only con that I'd be attending before this all crazy that's happened. And I was attending the second day, and I cosplayed both Yuri Nadase and the 13th Doctor. Why? Because of that, it had two occasions surrounded it. First and foremost, that I cosplayed Yuri on the morning session because it's the fifth anniversary of God versus PreCure, and this is we had to celebrate it. And of course, I already sang a short version of Friends with You because this is basically it's it happened when it PreCure days was nearing. And number two, I cosplay 13 because it's the second. I mean, it's our second season. Yeah, 12th of the new Doctor series, which is very very critically acclaimed as well. And yeah, and I posted and recorded my very first and only cosplay update for this year, which is apparently a tradition of sorts that we're gonna do. Yeah, tradition that in the intro that we're gonna do a battle pass from the outgoing curator to an upcoming one, which is in case from Cure Star to Cure Grace. And probably speaking, and I hope, and I think it's gonna be might be quite changed because of the coronavirus pandemic. Yeah, it's just very, you have to wait for 2 months to end hitting good. We're just going to talk about it sometime, maybe in the next, and probably in part two. And I joined both karaoke and cosplay competitions, and yeah, again, me new old friends, and then I gained some new ones as well. And then we got and then prior to that was, I think if I'm not mistaken, was the January Sentai of MNO48. And oh my gosh, I really enjoy it. This is the second set. This is the second set that I attended, and I'm not gonna lie, it's really enjoyable. I think that I met I tend to encounter the old and the new, and then I really enjoy their set list and stuff. I'm not gonna tell anything, but yeah, And when of course, it was all during when my grandma came home from Canada. I mean, if it appeared, and of course I went to my mom and dad's grave and to celebrate a year passing of my mom, and it's just very emotional. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, it's very emotional. That's a very emotional kick starter, but I will do my best. And then I think I'm going back to the same place again, maybe on the second year. So it might be a different one because again the pandemic. And in in February, yes, February was the charity shoot for the Taal volcano evacuees, and this is also the day. This is also the same day as the pilot episode of Hidden Good PreCure, which is very timely, very timely because this is it's about the both environment and health, which is a pretty cool timely that are which are probably connecting to global issues, the pandemic, the ongoing pandemic, and climate change. This is pretty timely, and I get to surprisingly I also cosplay 13, and I am there. There's a very Easter eggs, foreshadowing stuff here that I'm going to impress you while watching it, while waiting for the others for the shoot to start the shoot proper. And I rated it like I watched it twice, both in during the shoot and then I got home from there. And then on March. Whoa, wait. Oh, but this is the proper start of the lockdown. Oh dear. I don't really know that if I would go back to work, we're gonna be laid off because of that. I was very, very confusing times. I'm low key anxious. But when do you remember the first lockdown message of Jonah Whittaker? My God, it was it was very uplifting, and it really assuring the fact that like I said in my special video update, in my special video, yeah, back in April, you know, what? Wait, hold on. Oh yes, that Johnny said, but that darkness never prepares. That's a nice thing, which is cool. And she shot it at her home. On the oh my God, which is nice. I don't know, but this is one of the best moments ever. And then afterwards, after a few days after, it was the first online cosplay con. I don't know, as a present simply of showing and flexing cosplays, and it's apparently of timely just because that the 15th anniversary of New Who was about in few days, and I decided to cosplay as 13 with different variants, including her reveal outfit and her spiteful variant, which is I I had to arrange it still. And what else could it be? Ah, yeah, I have a lot of stuff here. Then in April, I had homemade home. So which is I'm apparently one of the few Peruvians that we joined from Asia. The others from India and China. Wow, Asia represent at least, yeah, which is very cool. And in that way, it it aimed to reenact the scenes of all New Who episodes from home. Yeah, from recorded from home. That's the thing. And speaking of, yeah, PH represent that we got the lockdown, the first lockdown whole choir rendition of the long song from the recent academy of yeah, one of the episodes coming from the Matt Smith era. And I was one of the. This is the first time. This is the first ever involvement. Oh my gosh, it's probably international. It came in. Yeah. I never thought I really watched it like so many times, and my name was included in the credits, which is really cool. And I think, oh my god, they were all surprised and include, and even my mates in Hoovy and PH were very surprised that my name was included in the credits, which is very cool. I was very really proud. Yeah, proud to be Pinoy. Yeah, yeah. PH represent, and yeah, I think that's all. So what's on May? May. Oh yeah, then in May, end of that month, May. Yeah, that month. Also in that month was the stay of was the hashtag staying at home, staying in the TARDIS activities. So one of which is to do a homemade sonic or should we say sonic screwdriver, sonic mixer, etc. And like I said in my second, and like I said in my second episode about my Who fan journey was, I already submitted. Then the BBC called me that they gotta have it that to give them a permission to use my picture of the Sonic light stick. Sonic light stick, Sonic screwdriver, my homemade Sonic screwdriver to feature in the doctor website. I said yes. I gave them a yes, and you know, and I said it. I also said it in that episode that I might I'm actually the only Asian to do so. To be featured in the that activity. Yeah, which is very nice. Which is very proud. Wow, I'm so proud and totally proud of myself and stuff. Then of course we never ever forget the mid-season cures watch alongs, aka the road to cure, with all the stories of the main debuts of all the past mid-season cures, from cure special to cosplay in preps for the earth. Well, in and also the one that and also the one that failed the 2 month hiatus of Healing Good. My God, oh my gosh! I was surprised at the fact that Healing Good was going down on hiatus because of the coronavirus pandemic, and then I was like, oh my gosh, Healing Good is going on hiatus, and oh my God, what did I do? So we're gonna do what I did. It was I have to how I call this, to rewatch or do a tweet along on the mid-season cures, so all the mid-season cures, and then it will be patterned after the lockdown Who watch alongs. Like seriously, I had to fit it out, and then most of them have. I mean, of course, they're exclusive content made by myself, and then the already released contents made by the other Cure fans. Yes, there it's all on my YouTube. It's on my and of course it's already on my YouTube mostly, and FB, and most of it's on my Twitter as well. All the content out there. And before that was the first ever watch along about with the Star Took a PreCure movie. Yeah, the first ever watch along. And yeah, we're gonna do simply a simple watch along on that movie. It was pretty emotional. God. God. God, seriously. I'm not gonna lie. That was on that time. Fan. Again, let's go back to the beaches because watch alone said actually I made some fan audios from most fun about this week. Curious me Muse, and of course I back to fanfics. I also did the fanfics and the fanfics and what's the fan other fact prior fanfics. Wow. Very emotional. Okay. And I mostly doing doing top five moments about certain cure medicine cures, and after Cosmo, yeah, this is probably the last one, and this is the first, if I'm not mistaken, the last one, the last watch that I watched, the last watch along, that is after the resumed area of healing good was the one with Cure Cosmo. Yeah. So, yeah. At least I already feel that freaking hilarious. Anyway. And then in June, yes, I already continued during reenactments of some episodes from New York, specifically the ones with 13. Back in June, and in that month, wait, hold on a second. I already, if I'm not mistaken, I already do a online cosplay ramp, if I'm not mistaken, back in May, and oh my gosh, this is the toughest moment. I was kind of gutted that I got laid off from my previous work because it got bankrupt, and they decided to close it all in all, which is very sad. Oh my god, I don't know when I should. So then I began to have online job hunt, which is until for lasted for a month, and until such time, it was a blessing in July. Yeah, I still continue during the Media Secures watch alongs, and mostly, apparently, fortunately, Fruits Basket was the very among the few uh, shows that ain't affected by the pandemic. Actually, the second season of the rebooted Fruits Basket anime, yeah, one of these few shows that aren't affected by the pandemic, and besides the spring anime 2020 lineups, and I was continuing anyway. And then I discovered Yukijimi. Yeah, I already posted something about it as one of the highlight moments in 2020 on my blog. And on my blog, and of course, we all know that we're all excited for the second season of the show. And can you imagine that way? Okay, this is a huge stonk for that. Okay, let's go back to my personal moments. I kind of have this segue, and then there was that time that in this pandemic I already one of the became when I reigniting my passion for writing when I took the job. I mean, I'm not it's actually a voluntary job apparently, and as a writer for Paksa MNL. This is the basically the major platform made by fans of MNL. Yeah, of MNL 48, and I already featured. My first article that I wrote, the first article, or rather my first piece that I wrote under it was the center game of MNL, which is, you know, totally, not totally insane, but, I do the deep, lucky speaking, I took a deep research about what a center is, and, what are the methods in order and remember certain member to become a center. Then I also participate in. Then the second one was was the was the Mobile Legends event, a charity event of Mobile Legends, and I'm gonna cover it, and I was assigned to do the cover, and which also featured God's script by current Miyoshi Emino, which is Gab Scribikin and Nagasitas. There are we are participating in that event, and they proceeds the sales that those are proceeded to those are affected by the coronavirus by the pandemic, and it's the and then after and then I was also featured in the first Thinking Out Loud opinion segment about Sweet Talking Sugar, and finally my most recent was the feature. I mean the third the third general election feature special featuring Jamie Alberto. And this is tough, major tough fish, to because I had to have an online interview with one of my mates who's also a Jamie Oshie. And of course, Jamie herself is my this is basically one of my new Oshies now, and yeah, I never thought it. I took it from my experience in in attending Eminem and engage in what the hell was happening to the 4AG in general. Proudly speaking, we all know that I'm aware that we all learned that she is actually an auto fan, something like that, blah blah blah. And they took the research from yes, it's from my experience, and that's based on experience. But seeing I was also the one who witnessed the freaking hell G second GE. I know it all. I'm not an all known know it all person, but I take it like proper seriously on that way. But yeah, and yeah, that's the most recent art, most recent piece that I fit for art that I wrote. So I was quite busy because work and we got some priorities. But yeah, but I hope I might able to wrote about yeah, one of these is maybe soon. Maybe you get the time, you get a free time. Yeah. So where are we? July. Oh shucks, wait, July. Okay, let me stop with July for now. Yeah, should be 6 months, but well, but anyway, I mean that's okay. I will stop for now for June. June. This is really terrible. Kind of not only my dad's death anniversary, but also I got laid out totally from work. And I kind of learned that I was low key laid off since March, and then 3 months later, oh okay, that that carinderia that I worked for almost a year got closed because of the pandemic. It's one of those who one of those which are affected by it. Oh dear, this is a really terrible thing. I really don't know what to do. And yeah, like I said, I already continuing. My mates is a cat. What you also did, and without the sprinkle, and it's also Johnny Whittaker's birthday. Oh, yung Satan sign niya. Di ba? Am I right? Yeah. Satan sign pa ni Johnny Whittaker. So I did a cover. I'll probably a cover of her version of Yellow, and it's already on my page. So go check it out, and it also on my YouTube channel as well. And also I did join in the online karaoke contest mostly organized by Team Okigakuen, which I might talking about in part two of this year end special podcast, right? Wow, this is a freaking roller coaster of emotions. And I almost forgot about Eminol. Oh no, I don't know if Eminol. I'm not talking about why am I talking about Eminol as well? Yeah, there are a lot of personal experience as well. There are some bad moments, of course, you know, but yeah, bad moments because besides the turmoil society, there's a turmoil situation here and abroad, and Black Lives Matter, you know, yeah, yeah, all the stuff here, and then there's too much politics. But I would love to. I would like to talk about it because this is for social consciousness. Whether you like it or not, it's for our consciousness. Because I don't freaking care what I'm saying, and I don't freaking care that are because at the end of each day we are all affected. That's it. So, you know, I have to think about it and to come to think that this will not happen. But I think there's a lot of moments like I've seen clips. Wow, I've seen the clips here of Conflict of the Comedy Leave and the Children Need collab. What's it called? Speaking of collaborations, right? I'm going to talk about it about uh sorry about the call it the actors and actresses who play the dog. Like a little bit uplifted, a very special uplifting message to all of us, which is very cool, which is nice, and what else could that be? And it was back in April. Yeah, that was back in I think I forgot the month, like April or May, but yeah, it's already there. But and one Asia event for UNICEF and one of Asia event, yeah, for UNICEF, and then there's oh my gosh, I can't forget. Oh, I've seen got a lot of moments out there, but uh, that's it. I have to stop in June. I have to stop the month with June, and of course, that's all I can have because I had to shorten it to 1 hour. Yes, you have to shorten it. Medyo, ano na to, shorten it to 1 hour of this podcast. Okay, so we're good. Go back to more than 30 minutes. It's already 30-minute mark, and I have to end this part to the first part of uh this special edition of the Kuromatoki Interactive Podcast. So next week is the second part, and it covered from July to December. Now, of course, it's my personal moments. It's all still my personal moments, and yeah, these are my personal moments, and I got to talk about one of the things that I've could forget for freaking hell year, which is 2020. I think a lot, but yeah, it really covers. There will be more next week, so I have to end this for now. And thank you very much for listening. This special edition of Yona Kuromatoki's interactive podcast. Well, yeah. This is Yona signing out, and I see you next week for part 2 of the hashtag YK23 Vision. And I just want to greet and wish you all a very Merry Christmas and have a good day.
「どんな時でも見たこともない嵐に立ち向かうの」「握りしめた涙連れてこう We can fly 仲間を信じてる私たちなら」「心のバトン明日に思いつなげば」これまでのメモリーこれからのメロディー光るこの道を進もう桜ガールはスタートラインさ寂しさも抱きしめ希望に変えて桜色の行き先をこれ新しい風の先へ走り出すよ諦めないどんな時でも迫り来る稲妻受け止めるの生きてるか